Hello everybody, I'm Game Geeks Inc. and welcome to this video showing how I make my cartoons. Now, I've been getting a lot of comments asking me how do I do my animations, what programs do I use, what software do I use, how do I make them? Well, in this video I'm gonna show you exactly how they are done. To make my animations, I use an app called Metabang Paint, which is a paint app that I would draw the backgrounds and the characters and then move them frame by frame. So here I'm drawing a character. Well, I'm already using a character. And this is Casey Jr. I'm just going to use him as an example. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to separate Casey Jr.'s body parts into different layers. That way I can manipulate each layer frame by frame so that I can get a good animation movement for Casey Jr. So what I'm doing now is I'm going to break him up into parts, and once that's done, I'm going to move him frame by frame. And as you see now, I am moving the individual body parts frame by frame, and I'm making an animation out of it. And once that's done, I hop over to the GIF app, and I am now putting everything together, all the frames and whatnot, and putting them together. So now, once the animation is done, I hop over onto Power Director. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to load my background onto the timeline, like so. So here's my background and everything. And what I do is I'm basically making the background pan from either left to right or right to left. It depends on which direction I want Casey Jr. to go. So as the animation GIF plays, the background moves as well. And then I match up the sound effect with the animation. And what I'm gonna do next, I'm going to upload my character animation of Casey Jr. as a layer. So I'm gonna do that. And once that's done, I add the sound effects, and I search through a whole lot of sound files that I use for Casey Jr. So I'm just gonna use the sound effect that I commonly use, which is of Casey Jr. chugging along. So I'm gonna use that, and here's the soundtrack. So now I make sure that everything is correct. So once all that's done and I have made sure that everything is correct, I go ahead and export the video. And that's what I'm doing right now. So I'm exporting this sample animation of Casey Jr. and it'll take a lot of time for it to load. And once that's finished, I see how the animation goes. And there you have it. That's how I make my cartoons. That's how I make the Casey Jr. videos. And I hope you enjoyed this. I know everyone's been asking how I make these. I hope this answered that question for you guys. So thank you guys so much for watching. Be sure to subscribe and click the bell for notifications, and check my community posts to see what I've been up to lately on my channel. So with that being said, I mostly make all my animations on my phone because I do not have access to a computer or any other top-notch animation program, such as, you know, things like Source Filmmaker. I barely even get access to that. Adobe Premiere Pro, something like that. Those top-notch animation programs, or some of the animation programs that are commonly used by most YouTube animators. So with that being said, I know I've been delaying the Casey Jr. cartoon, the Disneyland Casey Jr. cartoon, because I've experienced difficulty with it as of now because it's such a big project. But I'll still be sticking to the simple, short, and small Casey Jr. videos. So expect more of that in the future for the time being. But thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you all next time.